Hello again, my lovelies. This video is going to be a favourites video, so obviously it's just going to be all the stuff that I've been loving lately, and I'm going to start doing these like the beginning of every month for the previous month. So this is June favourites of all the stuff that I've been like getting and liking recently. A few stuff's also in my haul video, which was the previous video, so some of it was mentioned in there as well. So yeah. And also, a lot of the products are also mentioned on my Instagram account, which I will link in the description below. So yeah, I'll start with the first one, which isn't actually technically makeup, it's hair, and yeah, and it is dry shampoo. Obviously, everyone knows Batiste, it's like the biggest brand for dry shampoo in England, and this is just the blush one, so it's quite floral, quite subtle, but it can be overpowering if you use too much. So that's that. Seconded is my powder brush, and I'm obsessed with this brush at the moment. I will have to get more, and this is literally just a Wilko's brush from Wilkinson's. I'm not sure how much it was. I'm pretty sure it was like £3 or £4, so like it's not expensive at all. So that's cool. And these. Everyone needs face wipes in their life. Like, honest to God, I pray to Jesus Christ above us that you will all get face wipes and get these ones. They're like 30p from Wilkinson's, and they're the best. Like, they're not over scented. They don't make your skin like sensitive. They're just amazing, and for that price you can't really go wrong. A palette that I've been loving recently is the new Maybelline The Nudes palette, and that's great for just doing natural eyes, smoked eyes, or like even blending some of the other colours with like pinks or purples, because some of the glittery golds and like the champagne colours go really nice with others. So that's like a really great palette, and again, I've got some swatches of this on my Instagram account, so that'll be in the description below. And the next palette is the Revolution palette, which again was in my previous video, my haul video, and it is the Revolution Makeup Revolution blush palette in Sugar and Spice. So yeah, these just, it really is a great palette. Like, it's got a lovely mix of blushes, as you can see. It goes from like peach, like a mixed brown, but like the two on the end are great for highlighting. Like, they're just amazing, especially like the light ones, especially under eyes or like brow bone. You can really pull that one off quite nicely. So that's that. Next is another Makeup Revolution, and it is their Pro Fix setting spray, and I've been using this so much lately. I'll have to get some more of this. I love that. It's just literally like great for setting makeup, and it's so much cheaper than like obviously the MAC Prep and Prime or the Urban Decay setting spray or stuff like that. Another product is No. 7 concealer, and this is in the lightest shade, I believe, which is Calico, or yeah, Calico. I don't know why it's called that, but you know, as you can see, it is literally like the lightest shade. It's like dead on my skin tone, which makes a change because I'm like white. I also use L'Oreal Infallible primer, and this is probably one of the best primers I've used, and I've used quite a lot. Like, it's not quite as good as my Smashbox one, I'll give it that, but again, for the price difference, definitely worth picking up, so I would advise that. I'm back on bronzer at the moment as well. I don't often use like a lot of bronzer, because being as pale as I am, it ends quite badly, but I'm obsessed with this one, and this is literally the cheapest, like nastiest, skank-ass one you could possibly think of, and it's just from George. Like, it's their Queen Bee bronzer, which obviously, you know, it's like £2, I think, £2-3, but it's amazing. I'm like obsessed with it. If I just sort of do like a little, as you can see, it's like sort of, it's one of those ones you can blare, but it blends really nicely. So that's that. My next one is an MUA pressed powder Pro Base in Ivory, and this was, one of these was in my previous video, my haul video, because I bought a new one because I said how much I was loving it, and I'm obsessed with this powder. Like, it is one of the best powders I've used, and I've got like No. 7 powders, I've tried MAC powders, but this one's amazing, and the price, £2, you can't really go wrong there, can you? An actual MAC product I do have is Candy Yum Yum, obviously the pinkest matte lipstick that they do. I'm not going to bother swatching this because I already did it in my previous video, and like, everyone knows what Candy Yum Yum looks like. So that's that, and that just goes with so many different looks because it dries matte, like, but it's not too like drying on your lips itself, which I like because it's the new formula. I've got two foundations, one Maybelline, one Rimmel. The Rimmel one is the 25-hour nude foundation, and that is in Ivory, and everyone loves this foundation. Like, it's their more cool based tone, because a lot of Rimmel foundations have just orange, like no matter what shade you get, they're orange. So that's great. And another thing is Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour in light beige, and I love that one as well. It's an absolutely great foundation, and I haven't really used too much of it either, which I'm surprised by. Like, I bought it ages and ages ago, and I've only just started getting into using it, but it's absolutely amazing. So yeah, I'll be sure to use more of that. So that's it for my well, June favourites video, and I'll be doing another video soon, so make sure you come back, like and subscribe. Bye!